A quick reaction to Real Madrid versus Granada.
Over Granada, good game. Let's check out the highlights from the 90 minutes that just wrapped up.
I'm not so sure about good game, but I can say it was easy game.
0.01 expected.
Well, it was 0.00 at halftime, so there was an improvement there. How do you get 0.01 expected?
And you said...
So the XG of Granada shows that how defensive they were today.
You opened it by saying, and this was a good game.
Wow, I may have exaggerated just a little bit there, but there you have the match stats as Real Madrid pretty comfortably pick up 3 points. 3 points which allow them to go back top of the table, even on points with Girona at 38. So Real Madrid and Girona, one of those teams to surprise, the other not at all.
Despite all the injuries we have this season so far, I think it's remarkable that we're top of the league.
Alex Kirkland is joining us now. Alex, what did you make of the Real Madrid performance?
Yeah, I think this was a very, very comfortable win for Real Madrid. And maybe the final scoreline doesn't reflect that. They would have liked to take one or two more chances. Jude Bellingham in particular, I think Bellingham played really, really well. But I've got no doubt that he'll be frustrated not to have got on the score sheet because he's been scoring with such regularity, 15 goals in 16 games. Couldn't score here. Had a couple of very good chances, of course. Probably the best chance that he had was a good save by the goalkeeper, and Rodrygo was following up to score. So, yeah, Bellingham maybe might end the game a little bit frustrated, but I think, yeah, Madrid were just so on top. At no point was there any danger from Granada. At no point did it feel to me like this result was ever in doubt from the moment that Madrid went ahead through Brahim Diaz, and then the second goal was just confirmation of that. It was simply a question of could Madrid add to their goal tally. They couldn't. It finished 2-0, but I think that'll do as far as Madrid are concerned. They get the 3 points, they get the win that keeps pace with surprise leaders Girona at the top of the table. So yeah, I think it's a good afternoon for Madrid.
So here I have to second with Alex about this game being so comfortable for Real Madrid. In this match, there was no time where I felt, okay, Granada might score now. No, because when you look at their play style today, they were so defensive. Even after conceding 2 goals, they weren't going for attack. They're so defensive, like 11 players parked the bus. And also the scoreline might not say how comfortable the win was for Real Madrid because it's only 2 goals. In fact, we could have scored a few more. We had 5 big chances. 3 of them we missed. And most importantly, when you play a so defensive team like Granada, you have 5 big chances. That is huge for me because whenever we play a defensive park the bus kind of team, we tend to struggle. But today, that wasn't the case. We had a lot of good moments from today's match. You can say this match was pretty well-controlled match by Real Madrid. If we analyze our first goal, what a great pass by Toni Kroos. For this pass, the timing has to be perfect. And Brahim was running. So if a single delay for the delivery, this pass would not happen. And Brahim, what a great run and what a good finish. After scoring this goal, I was confident that Real Madrid is going to win this match comfortably. And if we look at our second goal, great link-up between Whoscored and Brahim and great footwork by Brahim in the left side, and he found out Bellingham in the middle of the park, and Bellingham had a good shot. However, the goalie saved it. But it doesn't matter because Rodrygo was there for deflected ball, and he finally scored the goal.
Numbers, Craig, for Rodrygo right now are just incredible. 6 goals, 4 assists in his last 4 games across all competitions.
And you could see him there just sort of hovering around. That's not an easy finish, by the way.
Made it look easy.
And it's been a perfect tonic, really, for Ancelotti because of the injuries and the questions, even when he was playing when Vinicius was fit and the two of them were playing together as a couple of sort of hybrid strikers.
I mean, look at the number. Like first 15 games, he scored 2 goals and 1 assist. And last 5 games, he scored 7 goals and 4 assists. This is insane transformation. The second one, that's we love to see. And to me, what is important is that he stepped up on time. When Vinny got injured again, we needed him to step up. And he just did that just on time. And I think he'll continue this form in the future. One lesson we learned from Rodrygo's transformation or performance in last couple of matches is that when young players are playing for Real Madrid, there will be some dip. As a fan, we have to be patient because we know that these players are playing for Real Madrid not because of their name, not because of their nationality. but because of their talents.
How is that working for them in terms of goals? Not brilliant, but in terms of the movement and how that was helping Bellingham get through the middle, that side of it was working. But since Vinicius Jr. has had these injury problems, there is absolutely no doubt that he's come in, the pressure is on him, he's holding his hands up at the moment and saying, you know, give me my opportunity. I will carry the can, I'm good enough. The goals are proving it, his all-round performances are proving it, and you can't do any more than that as a player, particularly at a club when there's as much pressure as Real Madrid, and they sit top of the league. Girona are up there. We have a big game tomorrow between Barca and Atleti, but this has put the pressure on them. It wasn't a scintillating performance, but it was a very controlled performance from Real Madrid, and they really didn't have to do much more than that.
I agree with Craig. So let's discuss some of the tactical points from today's match. For example, I like the starting lineup again today. There was one small change. Joselu came for Ceballos. I think that was a good decision. Sometimes you have to do a little bit of rotations. And also, I like the way Carlos set up Bellingham on the left and Brahim on the right side, especially in first half. Like last match, Fede and Kroos was double pivot, which gave us defensive stability, and Bellingham and Brahim was more into attacking role, which means that we have more attacking options. Now, when it comes to Joselu's performance today, I don't think we have much to talk about. Given Granada was so defensive, we could not deliver so many balls or passes to him. So, unlike last match where he got a lot of chances he missed, today that wasn't the case. But today we have to discuss one player who got man of the match, Brahim. Yes, I've been talking about this player almost forever, since the start of the seasons. I was talking about him that he deserves his chance. And every time he plays for Real Madrid shirt, he never frustrates us. He always does something. And today, deservedly, he got man of the match. So why a player like Brahim comes in handy? Because when a player who is good with the ball and so good at dribbling, when you play against a defensive team, a team who park the bus with 11 players, you need some technical player, a player who needs less space to do something. And today, when I was watching the match today, it felt like every attack or chances we were creating was going through Brahim Diaz. He's involved almost every good attacks we had today. And kudos to him. Given other players are injured, now he's getting his chance and he's making best out of what he could for us. Next, Bellingham did not score goal today. However, he could score a few, but as I said before, it's not expected that Bellingham will score every match. That's impossible. However, the positive is that he was really good today. I think he created 5 big chances today for us. What is important is that sometimes you don't score, but you have to play your best. And he played really good. Other 2 players I have to mention is Kroos and Fede Valverde. Kroos again had insane performance today. Total control, Kroos control, and then Fede, equally great performance by Fede, defensively, offensively. And one thing I have noticed is that Fede is having a lot of touches or having a lot of balls. Based on last couple of matches, what I have observed, maybe Carlo or Real Madrid wants to take Fede Kroos' role in the future. I think he has the capacity or he has the talent to play Kroos' role, a player who can dictate the match. And why I think that's possible? Because he's great at long passes like Kroos. He's also good at through passes. He's also like Kroos, his decision making is getting better and better. Although he doesn't take corners for Real Madrid, what I have seen him taking corners for Uruguay, I think he's very good at corners too. So I would not be surprised if Fede takes Toni Kroos' role in the future. The last point I have to discuss is Carvajal was taken out at halftime. Was it tactical decision or was there some injury concern? I don't know when I'm recording this video. I hope that there's no major concern for us because we need Carvajal. He's in his insane form this season. One of the reasons why we're so successful this season so far is also because of Carvajal's insane form. Anyway, let me know what did you think about our performance today in the comment section below.